The Iran-backed Islamic Resistance in Iraq claimed responsibility for carrying out a drone attack on a hotel in Erbil that reportedly claimed American troops. According to Al Jazeera, a video clip posted on Telegram by the Iraqi Naya news agency showed a building on fire in Erbil. The post claimed that drones were launched by the Islamic Resistance in Iraq towards occupation bases. Earlier, the Islamic Resistance claimed it launched 23 drones toward the U.S. consulate and the Erbil International Airport, facilities where American forces are stationed. Iran-backed militias in Iraq have vowed to take action in solidarity with Iran in the ongoing conflict. Iran has retaliated with attacks it says targeted U.S. bases across the region, but projectiles and debris have hit civilian buildings, including airports, and largely disrupted daily life. At least 6 American military personnel have lost their lives in the war. The announcement came Monday afternoon, marking one of the deadliest openings to a military confrontation in recent years. U.S. President Donald Trump said that the military operation in Iran would likely take several weeks.
This was our last best chance to strike what we're doing right now and eliminate the intolerable threats posed by this sick and sinister regime. And they are indeed sick and sinister. Our objectives are clear. First, we're destroying Iran's missile capabilities, and you see that happening on an hourly basis, and their capacity to produce brand new ones, and pretty good ones they make. Second, we're annihilating their navy. We've knocked out already 10 ships. They're at the bottom of the sea. Third, we're ensuring that the world's #1 sponsor of terror can never obtain a nuclear weapon, never going to have a nuclear weapon. I said that from the beginning. They're never going to have a nuclear weapon. They were on the road to getting one legitimately through a deal that was signed foolishly by our country. And finally, we're ensuring that the Iranian regime cannot continue to arm, fund, and direct terrorist armies outside of their borders. And we thought we had a deal, but then they backed out, and they came back, and we thought we had a deal, and they backed out. I said, you can't deal with these people. You got to do it the right way. Today, we grieve for the 4 heroic American service members who have been killed in action and send our love and support to their families. In their memory, we continue this mission with ferocious, unyielding resolve to crush the threat this terrorist regime poses to the American people, and a threat indeed it is. We have the strongest and most powerful by far military in the world, and we will easily prevail. We're already substantially ahead of our time projections, but whatever the time is, it's okay. Whatever it takes, we will always, and we have right from the beginning, we projected 4 to 5 weeks, but we have capability to go far longer than that. We'll do it. Whatever somebody said today, they said, oh, well, the president wants to do it really quickly. After that, he'll get bored. I don't get bored. There's nothing boring about this. Do you agree with that, Pete? I don't think there's anything, Mr. General. I think there's nothing boring about it.
In a dramatic escalation in the heart of the Middle East, 2 suspected Iranian drones struck the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh, setting off a fire and triggering emergency security protocols across the region. The incident unfolded in the early hours of Tuesday morning when a loud blast shattered the silence around the diplomatic compound in Saudi Arabia. According to Reuters, flames were seen rising from the embassy grounds shortly after the explosion. Sources familiar with the situation describe the blaze as minor, but the symbolism of the strike is anything but small. CNN reports that no injuries have been confirmed, yet the geopolitical impact could prove far more severe. A direct strike on a U.S. diplomatic facility marks a bold and dangerous moment in an already volatile region. The U.S. mission to Saudi Arabia swiftly issued a shelter-in-place order for American personnel in Riyadh, Jeddah, and Dhahran. Non-essential travel to military installations has now been restricted, underscoring fears of further escalation. The advisory stretches far beyond Saudi borders. It now applies to Bahrain, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Israel, the occupied West Bank and Gaza, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, the United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. This is not a local alert. It is a regional alarm. In a strongly worded statement posted on X, Mora Namdar, Assistant Secretary for Consular Affairs, urged U.S. citizens to depart now from the listed countries using commercial transportation due to what she described as serious safety risks. The language was urgent, direct, and unmistakable. Earlier, the U.S. Embassy in Amman, Jordan, announced that its personnel had departed the diplomatic site due to a threat. That move now appears part of a broader pattern of heightened readiness. The strike in Riyadh, the evacuations in Amman, and the calls for Americans to exit the Middle East all point to one conclusion: the region stands at a precarious crossroads. Washington has not yet publicly confirmed Iranian responsibility, but if verified, this would mark one of the most audacious direct confrontations involving a U.S. diplomatic mission in recent years. For now, the fire may be contained. The diplomatic fallout is only just beginning. A stunning charge from inside the Gulf. A Saudi official has accused the United States of abandoning its Arab allies and redirecting its air defense systems to protect Israel. The claim comes as Iranian drones and missiles target multiple locations across the region. The official alleged that Gulf states hosting American bases were left exposed to Iranian strikes, even as Saudi Arabia and Qatar reportedly intercepted incoming drones. The message from Riyadh's circles was blunt. The regional war shadow, it appears, is widening fast. A Saudi official has accused the United States of prioritizing Israel's defense over its Gulf partners. According to the official, Washington abandoned us and redirected its air defense to protect Israel, leaving Gulf states hosting American military installations vulnerable to Iranian retaliation. The remark reflects mounting frustration in parts of the Gulf as tensions escalate between Iran and Israel, with U.S. assets increasingly drawn into the crossfire. The United States maintains significant military deployments across Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Bahrain, installations that now sit within potential range of Iranian operations. Iran's security leadership has signaled that operations will continue. A senior Iranian security official reportedly warned that American facilities would be attacked as long as they are under U.S. control. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Corps claimed it targeted several U.S. bases in retaliatory operations. The Gulf hosts some of the most critical U.S. military infrastructure in the world. In Qatar, Al Udeid Air Base serves as a major regional command hub. In Bahrain, the United States Navy Fifth Fleet operates as a central maritime force.